Hey Libras, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Thanks for joining me. So let's get started. This is going to be your November love reading, and then we're going to do career and finance. Okay, so let's take a look what's going on with Libra. Oh, I love you. These are very important words. Okay, back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. So someone is kind of sizing somebody up, I feel. Let's take a look. Oh, all right. We have Justice, that's you. And the Knight of Wands. So, I feel like there may have been a relationship that you thought was more casual. You didn't really, but you're finding yourself having some feelings. You've caught some feelings. Back to what you love. We have the Four of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy. So for some of you, I feel like there may be an earth sign in your life, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. I feel like this is someone that you've always, you know, like felt you could count on, like they're your rock. And I feel like there's passion for this person. Again, I get the feeling this is not, you have all these feelings, but I don't get that this is a part. I feel like this is like a friend or somebody you thought was, again, we have a earth sign. Okay, we have a King of Cups reverse, receive with love and appreciation, and a Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this person, perhaps this earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they may not be trusting your offer or your the sincerity of your emotions. I feel like they suspect that there's something behind it or something like that. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So let's take a look a little deeper. So the tarot deck that I'm using today is the Before Tarot. I've been waiting for this deck for a while, and it's a little bit of like a different spin on the cards. So if you guys are interested, I get asked a lot of times what decks I've used. So this is the Before Tarot. All right, let's see. So I've added a couple more types of readings to the menu. If you guys are interested, I wanted to add a little bit of something for everyone. And hold on, let me just get the cards first. Okay. So we're doing one question email reading for $15 and 2 questions for $25. So I deliver that response back to you via email, and then I'm also doing, you know, the usual video readings, half-hour and an hour readings. In case you are interested, you can email me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. Woo! Okay, so some change, some kind of good fortune happening to Libra here in the month of November. We have the Four of Swords reverse. So you may have been, maybe like you had a period of separation with someone is possible, or just a period of rest. Maybe you were on vacation, or you were like away, detached, and something changed to where now you're having to come out of that, and it's maybe a little bit of a challenge for you. Yeah, okay, so there's a walking away here. You're having to walk away from a situation that you've been kind of passive about, and the change, you know, the time has come. You have the Emperor in the past. What's crowning you is the Page of Cups reverse. In the near future, you have Strength reverse. How you see yourself is the Ten of Pentacles reverse. How your partner sees you, Three of Wands. Hopes or fears, we have the Page of Wands reverse, and your overall outcome is the Seven of Wands. Okay. So definitely there's some kind of, you want to end something. You want a change, I feel. But what is holding you back or perhaps bothering you is maybe having to disappoint someone. But I feel like the time has come for you to walk away from something, from a situation here. So let's take a look. What is this Wheel of Fortune about? Okay, we have the Empress reverse. I thought something flipped. And the Fool reverse. Okay, so there is change coming about, but it's like you're not quite ready to embrace it just yet. I feel like this is very recent. So this probably either happened in the month of October. It's also a 10, so it could have been the 10th month, so in the month of October. Or this happened like early, you know, in the very beginnings of November. But yeah, this is like something that has to happen, because whatever situation, if this is a relationship with someone, it could be a relationship with a Taurus or a Libra. But really I feel like it's more the energy here that this change is happening, like there's a forced new beginning that's happening out of your control. Okay, 3 major arcanas here, definitely out of your control. This is just happening around you and you're dealing with it. There's change, because whatever this relationship is or was, like it's just not it's not going to flourish from there. It's not going to grow. So it's time to exit. Okay, but I do feel like, you know, because this is sort of a challenge for you. See, 9 of Cups reverse. It's not satisfying. You might know that, yeah, the time has come, like I really need to get out of this relationship or stop talking to this person, you know, whatever it is in your life. It's not pleasant though to have to do that. You have the Page of Cups, because you probably, there's affection here. I wouldn't say, you know, there's like full-blown love, but there is affection here. And again, we have this Page of Cups here as what's crowning you in the reverse. So yeah. Okay. 8 of Cups. 7 of Swords. Okay, so somebody may have been lying to you. There may have been lies, or there were lies or some sort of deceit. And that is the reason why you need to like detach or cut ties with someone. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay, so this is a cycle that is ending. I feel like you have known that you're having to move on from a situation, an emotional situation, because they are not what they appear to be, or the situation wasn't what it appeared to be. Okay, we have the Emperor with the 5 of Cups reverse. The High Priestess reverse, and the 9 of Wands reverse. I feel like this person made you feel taken care of. There's something about this person that made you feel protected. You know, like they kind of licked your wounds and they made everything better, and they, you know, so it's almost like you didn't have to try as hard because they were carrying you somehow emotionally, or I feel like it's mostly emotionally, but for some it could be even, you know, in like materially, like they could have been paying your way somehow, or to where you really didn't have to struggle, you didn't have to try so hard because this person like had you, you know, or had your back somehow. It could be, you know, could have been just in the form of like emotional support or something of that sort, to where they you know, you felt like you could count on them. And so hence, you know, all the emotion. But there was something, you know, for some of you it is going to be like this person was cheating or lying. It can be that, but it could also just be that, because I get the feeling that it was, you know, whatever he's walking, you see, and he's even drinking from these cups. So he willingly drinks from these cups and then he walks away because there is no more. I squeezed everything out of this. I squeezed every last drop, and now there is no more, and I have to move on. So that to me feels like someone who had no more emotion, no more love to give. It's not to say that they never had it. I feel like things just kind of took a turn, and somebody had to come to the realization that a relationship had changed. It's not what it once was. It's time to move on. It's not what it was. Yeah, this person was very much like a rock to you, like, and I feel like I got that in even the first spread. It was somebody that you really counted on. So we have the Page of Cups reverse with the Three of Wands. So yeah, it's like you're anticipating a sadness, a sad conversation, a disappointment. The Queen of Swords reverse, because somebody needs to be cut out. It's time to cut ties with someone. So in the near future, we have the Strength card reverse. I don't know if, you know, yeah, okay. Emperor reverse. This is what you guys are thinking about. So it could be that you chicken out. I hate to say that, but let's see. The Star. Quite possibly the World. Wow, so many major arcanas. I almost feel like you do, I don't know if this is you or the other person, but I feel like there's this sense that this has to be done very carefully. Like you or the other person doesn't want there to be any hurt as a result of this severing of ties, which is what I'm feeling is happening here, or needs to happen, or you feel that it needs to happen. I feel like maybe somebody has, like a couple has like grown apart, or even like it's a relationship reading, so it could even be like a good friend, somebody you're close to, in other words. And so it's really easy to like make plans and say, yes, okay, I'm going to cut ties with this person because it's just not working out. I don't see a future in it, so that's what I'm going to do. And then when it comes time to do it, that's a different story, because if you do care about this person, I do feel that you do care for this person. So it's like you're not You're not so brave when it comes time for it to happen. And I feel like you're kind of hoping that it just dissolves on its own, you know. And it actually may. You guys might just be the ones who can pull that off. But yeah, I feel like you're done. Look how, you know, you're seeing yourself as the Ten of Pentacles reverse. It's like, I'm done with this. Yeah, this is, we have a long history together, but I realize that, see, long history together. There is definitely a special bond there that will probably always be there. Seven of Cups, but don't get this twisted. And I feel like that's what's happened, that somebody has gotten this twisted and maybe created something like, there's a lot of confusion, you know. So maybe there was an expectation that this was going to be really long term, or that it was going to end up in marriage somehow, or end up, I don't know, lasting forever somehow. But no, I really feel like something has to, the time has come to let this go. So how your partner sees you is Three of Wands with the Eight of Wands. Okay. And the Strength reverse. So they do see that they're kind of expecting some type of move from you, or some type of change, movement, you know. But they definitely sense, it's like they almost know you have something to say, but they sense the lack of courage or the insecurity that's coming along with this. So hopes or fears, we have the Page of Wands reverse. And yeah, it's definitely a fear. You're really worried that this new beginning isn't going to come because maybe you're not going to be able to let go of this person. Okay, so but the overall outcome is the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Hermit reverse, the Ten of Pentacles reverse, and the Seven of Wands reverse. Okay, interesting. So Seven of Wands came out twice. In this deck, if you take a look, this guy is like praying. He's down on his knees praying as these people are approaching. And they kind of have him, you know, at this ledge here. So they kind of have him backed into a corner. But I do feel, you know, so he's here praying in this deck, which is interesting. With the Hermit reverse, I feel like you're really taking this seriously. This is not something that you're doing recklessly to where you don't care about somebody else's feelings, or you really do. You're trying to be very careful with this. But you also have received enlightenment through meditation, through prayer, through, you know, to where you feel at peace with letting something go, the Ten of Pentacles reverse. You feel at peace with it. You know that it's time, and you know that there really is no reason to have to defend yourself. There shouldn't be a struggle. If this is what you know to be true, what your soul is telling you need to do, then you need to do it. You know, and maybe it's not going to be as much of a struggle as you envision. I think it's going to be okay, but the time for change has come. Okay, so whoever this is, you need to kind of just go with the flow and let your soul guide you. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. So let's move on to finance and career and see what's going on with that for the month of November. I'm sure everyone is interested, you know, being that the holidays are coming up and we want to be in a good financial position for that. All right, so let's do a little shuffle here. So 5 cards for finance and career for Libra, November 2018. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. So you're celebrating something. The Empress reverse, the 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups reverse, the Queen of Cups reverse, and the 7 of Pentacles reverse. So I feel like you guys are dealing with like residuals of some harsh times, where you were feeling less than abundant. You know, you were kind of feeling like, you know, things were getting a little tight, and emotionally not well. But I feel like in the month of November, like things are going to change. If you've been feeling like you got to count every penny, or you know, that kind of feeling, definitely in November that's going to change. Let's see. I want to see what all this emotion is about, though. What's going on here? So let's start from the beginning. Okay, so the Empress reverse with the King of Rods reverse. Definitely lacking confidence here because, you know, things weren't moving. There was no action being taken, even though you were trying to keep this optimistic outlook and showing people, you know, that you're positive and optimistic. But you definitely were sweating under the collar because of this. Whatever this was, this feeling of just not having enough or not being able to create abundance for yourself. We have the Hermit. Clarifying this 8 of Cups. So, you know, I do feel that, okay, and the 5 of Wands. Again, very much challenged by people around you, where you needed to walk away. You needed kind of some time on your own, or you will be needing this in the month of November is what I should say. You may need your space this month. I feel like drama is going to find you, but you need to find that exit to give yourself that space that you need. There's like some reflection that needs to happen here. We do have these 9 of Cups here twice. So I also feel like there's a need for a reprioritization of things, or a reevaluation, which it makes perfect sense because, you know, being Libras, you guys are ruled by Venus, and Venus is in retrograde. So and Venus also has a lot to do with money and finances and whatnot. So this is very much Venus energy here. So I do feel like this is a reevaluation of what it is that you want, what it is that you're truly going to be placing value into, truly putting your emotion into, because this is not just about practicalities. Now there's more passion involved in this, more emotion, more meaning to it. And so you need to go within to kind of drown out this noise around you of others, you know, giving you their 2 cents and their opinions and what things should be and shouldn't be and all of that. I feel like you guys are going through some kind of emotional process of that very much spills into your career and finance. But it's a process of like getting to know yourself and your true wants and desires. You see, we have the Moon. The Moon is about very deep emotion that even you may not even know are there. Okay, so there may be, I feel like you guys may be reflecting upon because of this time of lack, I feel like this has made you reflect upon when you did have abundance. The confidence still wasn't what you thought it should have been. You know what I mean? So it may be that you guys are realizing that you were measuring your own self-confidence, your self-worth based on objects at some point, to the point where you may not have appreciated them or appreciated what you had at some point, and there's some sort of self-reflection process going on here that's bringing up like deep emotions. Okay, Six of Wands reverse. I feel like you're discovering like hidden things about yourself that may have caused disappointment and lack of success in the past, which is great. I think that's, you know, that's great news, because once we identify that, the rest is really easy. I mean, you know the answer. What you need to do is change those things. But I really feel bad for the people who never see any flaws in themselves, because life is all about taking every opportunity to better yourself each day. And if you're not seeing the flaws, then there's really nothing that you can do about it. So we have the Queen of Cups reverse here with the Five of Cups. There's definitely some sadness here, which is the Page of Rods reverse, causing a lack of motivation. Let me get one more card for each of these. Let's see. Four of Cups reverse. So Four of Cups reverse is definitely about like letting go of what no longer serves you, or you know, sometimes it's like seeing the reality that what am I saying? This is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups reverse. Okay, so again, this is about reflecting on the past. I feel also ego issues that have led to a lack of success. I feel like it took for you guys to lose control of a situation, for you to see things from a different perspective. And this freed you from this old ways of thinking that were holding you back and causing failure in your life. But what I feel is like this is no time, if this is what you have discovered, I'm not going to take this because it gave me a struggle. If this is what you have discovered, it's not the time to cry over spilt milk in the past and, oh, look at all the mistakes I made and blah, blah, blah. This is time to act, okay? We know what the problem is. Let's not do that anymore. See, the Fool reverse. So two cards about new beginnings that are in the reverse, or they're not ready to burst yet, or, you know, come onto the scene yet, because we're focused on past hurts, past emotions, past regrets. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, that kind of thing. I feel like that's what you need to avoid this month. Focus on what the lessons taught you and where, you know, the path that it's taking you towards, this new path. Because again, I do feel there's the reason for celebration here, but you may be focusing too much on the negative of things that have already passed. So let's move on, progress. The wait is over on something. Ace of Cups reverse. So yeah, let's see. Wheel of Fortune reverse. And the Star reverse. I feel like there's something here. There's going to be a disappointment. something not going in your favor, not the way you had hoped. But I just want to make sure you guys are not the cause of that, because I feel like there is, and this is what's good about tarot, is that you can see what the possibilities are. So if you're faced with a situation where there's like revelations about how you've been behaving or how you've been contributing to maybe negativity in certain aspects of your life by focusing on the wrong things. I feel like there are opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves, but you're very much in danger of, again, being caught focusing on the wrong things, which would be the past. Past disappointments, past, and I feel mostly it's like disappointment in yourself. Yeah. If you look in most of these cards, it's a person like alone. Okay, this one is about the past, but it's in the reverse. So it's like maybe even like past relationships, past jobs, past whatever that didn't work out somehow. And I feel like it has a lot to do with your ego, like, or just being focused on the wrong things. There's the things that really weren't as important as you thought they were. Yeah. But yeah, alone. So yeah, you guys have the doors open for new things. Like I said, there's a weight that is over. However, don't get caught focusing on the wrong thing. If you're focusing on the past, that's the wrong thing. Okay? I hope that helped you guys. Love you guys. I'll see you soon.